Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing? So it is week 3 of April's, yes, I'm on the right month, yay, sorry, of April's movie Marquee challenge that I'm doing with Sandy from Crochet A Canada. Hi Sandy! Which by the way, if you haven't heard her news, should definitely go over to her channel. In fact, like right now, like pause this, go to her channel, but then come back and wish her congratulations. I'm just saying. I won't spoil it if you haven't seen it. But congratulations to Sandy and George. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. But anyway, we are doing the movie Marquee challenge, and that is, I got sidetracked because I got really excited and wanted to say the congratulations first thing. Sorry. That is this challenge that we've been doing, this yearly challenge. So if you're new, let me quickly explain that Sandy and I are taking turns per month drawing movies. January was Sandy's movie, February was mine, so forth, so forth. This month of April is my movie. We are drawing inspiration from the movie posters and making a project. Originally, it was a blanket. I am attempting to stick with that for the year. It's obviously per month, a yearly project, a yearly ongoing thing, I should say, a project per month. And drawing from the colors of the movie poster, as I said. I'm all over the place in this, sorry. And my movie for this month is, I almost said the wrong thing, is The Black Widow, which I will remember this time. Last week I forgot, and Sandy pointed that out, but I will put up the movie poster for you so you can take a look at the movie poster, the colors that are in it, and we would love it if you guys want to join along. We have Facebook groups that are linked below also. If you want to join along and make a project yourself, it doesn't have to be a blanket. It doesn't have to be the same type of project. Like Sandy's making a wall hanging this month, which is turning out so cool. But anything, there's been different projects going up. There's been some really cool stuff at, like, every month there's really cool stuff going up. What else can I tell you about this before I show you what I've been up to? I think that is the details. As you saw by the poster, there's a lot of red and white, of course. There are different shades of red. There's skin tones in the skin. There are different hair colors on, like David Harbour has brown hair in he's the Red Guardian, which is what is heavily influencing my project. I bet you guys could guess that if you know me at all. There's Scarlett Johansson's hair has a red, like an orange red hue to it because she has red hair. Yelena has the golden blonde hair. There's, I believe there's some smoky gray hue in it, and maybe even blue highlights in the smoke or the sky. There are options. So you don't have to. Also, another thing to tell you is if you don't like the movie choice, if you don't like the color choices of the posters, you could choose your own if you still want to participate. And if you go to post it, just post whatever movie poster that you're drawing inspiration from and show us so we can get an idea. And that would be pretty awesome too. So yeah. Now, what I did, because this month was my movie, and if you know me, you know that I love The Black Widow because of David Harbour. Celebrity crush. So you know that I'm in that movie for the Red Guardian. So I decided to do granny squares, not regular granny squares, before I start to bore you. I drew inspiration from his outfit, his Red Guardian outfit, has a white star on it, and it's the reds from Red Guardian. And so I found a granny square that has a star in it. And it's a paid-for pattern, but I did link it down below. I found it on, I believe, Ravelry. It might be on Etsy, but I'm pretty sure I found it on Ravelry. And I made the white star and the surrounding area red. And then if you look at his outfit, he has a black line around his star. So I did a slip stitch around it in just black. But here's the granny square that I came up with for his star design. Now I am also using, if you haven't seen any of my other videos to hear me say, I am attempting to use just yarn from my collection here at home. I'm trying not to go buy anything. So this is just a black Red Heart with Love, because I have quite a bit of some pretty common colored Red Heart with Loves that I had bought in a sale from like Walmart a long time ago, when they actually had a Black Friday sale with yarn in it. And I had some white Red Heart with Love, and I thought I had more of it. I had only one of the small balls. So I made all the stars that I could. I mean, I probably could have made 1 or 2 more stars, but that wouldn't have made any sort of row. So I made all the stars that I could. And that was going to be a pretty small blanket. Now I am trying to make smaller blankets and not like queen size blankets for this challenge. That's another thing that I'm trying to do. Use from my collection and make downsized blankets, because I usually make giant creations. But I think I had, I want to say 20 stars, and they're all this size, which isn't, let me try to like put it like near my head or something, or near my hand maybe, so you can see they're not that big of squares. They're not tiny, but they're not ginormous. They're average size squares. I didn't measure them, but they're not that big. So it wouldn't have been like that big of a blanket. And I did lay them out, and I decided that I wanted a bigger blanket. So I did take, I think I had 2, oh, and the red, I should also tell you, the red is, see, there's different shades of it. It is a Hobby Lobby yarn that I had gotten from their clearance sale a couple years ago, or last year. It was either last year or the year before. I know that doesn't really narrow it down, but you can't get it anymore. So there's that. I've had it, is my point. I love this yarn print in the color Crimson Swirl, I believe. And you can see it from here a little bit better, that it's got this different red variegations in it, which I really, really love the way that they worked up. But I had 2 or 3 of them left over from doing all the star squares. So I decided to work up a solid square, which I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It ended up being a 6-row granny square that just had to end on 22 stitches. So I made some solid granny squares to go in between. And I am doing a continuous join with another yarn that I had quite a bit of, more than I realized, to be honest. They're even on a shelf that I'm looking like right at, that's like behind you guys, so your back is to it. But I'm facing it, and I did not realize this whole time that I had this many of these. I'll have more than enough for this blanket, probably plus, well, definitely plus extra. But I'm using a Big Twist Twinkle in the color Slate, but it has this like twinkle to it, obviously, thus the name. It has a glitter to it. And like you can see, obviously, I've been joining the squares. I am doing my favorite join ever, which at this point you can probably say it with me, is the continuous join. And I'm really digging the way this turned out. I'm happy with the fact that I made it longer. I will show you what I can, and if I remember, disclaimer, if I remember, I will take a picture of it and add it in either at the end of the video or somewhere here. But folded in half, let's see here. Right now I've done 3 rows, so it's 3 rows wide. But folded in half, it's looking like this because it's 7 squares long. So that's 3.5 squares of it. So it is longer than it is wide. I have enough squares to do 2 more rows. So my only concern is it's going to be a little bit longer. Like, it's going to be a rectangle blanket. It's going to be slightly longer than I would like it to be, so it'll be a little bit awkward dimension-wise. It'd be like an extra long blanket for a lap blanket. But I like to, like, even for a lap blanket, have it, like, wrapped around my feet or whatever. And I'm definitely keeping a Red Guardian blanket, so that'll be okay. It'll be definitely wide enough, because, I mean, it's pretty wide right now. And then there'll be this much more on it. But and I also like the way, like my friend Joe pointed out, that his suit has so much more red on it than just the star. So if I had gone with just stars everywhere, even though I really liked the way the blanket looks with just the stars on every square, it would have been a lot of star for the fact that his suit has 1 star in the chest. And he's right. So like the red not washes it out, but like the red balances it out, I guess. So I'm happy with that. This is upside down because the star points, I do have all the star points. I've managed to get them the right way, at least. Here, let me do it this way. There we go. The stars are all right side up. But yeah, I'm very happy with the way it's coming out. I love the twinkle effect on it. I am justifying that by the fact that he does. I don't know if he does on the cover of the movie. I can't remember offhand without looking at it. But he does have a shield. And it's made of the same metal as Captain America's. There's a trivia for you. So, like, it's like the metal from his shield. That's my justification on that one. But, yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. And it's really, like, soft. It's really soft. I love this yarn, and the Big Twist is pretty soft too, and then the Red Heart with Love, like, it's all just a really soft, nice yarn. It'll be nice to like cuddle up with. So I'm really digging this and super happy that I did it. And yeah, so hopefully you guys like it too. But that's what I got going on. So I just have 2 more rows to go, and if I really have a problem with how, like, if it seems too awkwardly thin, because I don't have any more red to make it wider. I just can't. I literally can't. I used all of it. It was a clearance yarn, and I only have, another week and maybe a couple of days left in the month, and I don't want to run off into the next month. I hated doing that in February. I don't want to do it again. Like, I hated it. I was so mad at myself. So if I think it's too thin, I'm either going to just double crochet up a wider border on that side in the gray, or I'm toying with the idea of making maybe gray and black squares, maybe to do 1 row on each side and just checker that down, gray and black solid ones. We'll see. I might just like the way it is when I add the other 2 rows of this, because it's only meant to be a lap blanket. It just turned out a little bit long, and I need to stop myself from getting crazy before I turn out with a queen size Red Guardian blanket for this challenge. So anyway, hopefully you guys like it. I really like it. But make sure to go check out Sandy's channel. And like I said, offer her congratulations, please. And check out her videos for this challenge, and check out her wall hanging because it looks really cool. And next week will be the final finishing up reveal for this movie, and we'll see what Sandy picks for her movie next month. I'm nervous. I always get nervous trying to figure out what I'm going to do for the next one. And yeah, there is a playlist down below. I will try to remember to make sure I link the pattern for the stars, and I will link my continuous join tutorial because I made a tutorial for that if you want it. Excuse me. And yeah, our Facebooks are linked below. And I think I'm done babbling all over the place again with this video, so sorry about that. Make sure you subscribe to Sandy and turn on your notifications. And if you haven't, make sure you subscribe to me too, please. And turn on your notifications so you get all of our crazy videos. All right, I'm going to go. I love you guys, and I will talk to you very soon. All right? Bye, guys.